The destination might be the best part of traveling. The travel minis are a close second. Today, we're going to take a look at my recent Sephora haul from New York City. I'll give you my thoughts on each product and we'll compare them to the full-size version to see if there's actually any value in going mini. As an American living in Canada, a lot of the products I pick up are usually not available at Sephora Canada, so I'll discuss that as well for my Canadian viewers. All prices mentioned are quoted in US dollars, and all products are linked in the description. This haul includes minis from Laneige, Aestura, Necessaire, and Ultra Violette, so let's get into it. First up is the ever-popular Laneige Mini Lip Glowy Balm set. This is a set of 4 mini sizes of the berry, gummy bear, sweet candy, and vanilla scents. This is a limited edition kit, and this one is not available at Sephora Canada at the moment. I've been a fan of their vanilla and grapefruit scents for a while, but I wanted to try some of the other options, so this was a perfect fit. This is a luxurious, lightweight, glossy balm with shea butter, similar in texture to their equally popular lip sleeping mask, though I actually prefer the Glowy Balm. While each have a hint of color, they go on sheer and the scent is really just that, a scent. There isn't much flavor after application, which I wouldn't mind a bit more of. It also isn't the most hydrating lip balm on the market. A number of dermatologists have confirmed that, so it's more of a guilty pleasure purchase. Of the 3 I hadn't tried, I did like the berry and sweet candy. I liked sweet candy enough that I actually purchased the full size. But gummy bear is an acquired taste, in my opinion, one that I have yet to acquire. The mini size is quite adorable, but it is small. The full-size Glowy Balm is already on the small side, and is already great for travel. At 0.17 ounces, the mini size is half the size of the original, and it fits in the palm of your hand. The packaging is identical apart from the base of the cap, which is missing the clear plastic that the full size has. The mini kit is $25, so you're paying a little more than $6 for each one, and all 4 together are equivalent to just under 2 full-size Glowy Balms. The full-size balm is $19, which actually has a higher price per ounce. So this one is actually a good deal, particularly if you're looking to try multiple scents. Next up, we have Aestura's Atobarrier 365 Mini Bestsellers. This includes mini versions of their foaming cleanser, Cera-HA Serum, and the popular Atobarrier 365 cream. This is a Korean brand newly launched at Sephora in the US. This is not yet available at Sephora Canada, but is available through other K-beauty retailers. I've recently shifted a lot of my skincare routine to Korean brands, so I was excited to pick these up and give them a try. If you like a true foam cleanser, this one might be for you. It's a light, airy, gentle pH-balanced foaming cleanser. While there's nothing particularly wrong with it, it didn't wow me. I prefer gel-based foaming cleansers personally, and this one wasn't exciting enough to get me to switch full-time. The Cera-HA serum was also a bit underwhelming. Aestura describes this serum as a hyaluronic acid ceramide blend designed for sensitive skin that doubles moisture retention and supports the skin barrier. There are other similar products on the market, and while it was nice, it wasn't a standout for me as it is a bit on the watery side. The standout in this trio was, no surprise, the Atobarrier 365 cream, which I've seen a number of people rave about on social media, and it is a really nice formula. Described as a high-density ceramide capsule cream that moisturizes and strengthens the skin barrier, it glides under your skin and leaves a really lovely, smooth texture. You can actually see the ceramide capsules when you first apply it, which is why it might look a bit grainy, but it's not something you can feel. It blends in smoothly and is a lightweight moisturizer you can wear day and night. The Mini Bestsellers kit is $32, so you're paying a little more than $10 for each product. The full-size cleanser is $21 and has a much lower price per ounce than the mini. The mini version of the cleanser is only available in the kit and is not sold separately. The mini serum is quite small. It's great for traveling, but you don't get a lot of product. The serum mini is also only available in the kit. The full-size version is $34 for just over an ounce, so you would get more value by purchasing the full-size serum. The mini Atobarrier cream is actually available for purchase separately from the kit, but on its own it's $21. The full-size version is $32 and is almost double the size, so it's a better value. But the mini in the kit actually has a lower price per ounce when you factor in the other products. So for this one, it's really down to which products interest you most. Of the 3, I would repurchase the cream, and the mini size is great for travel. Next up is one of my favorite body care brands, Necessaire. This is the Body Essentials kit in the scent Santal, which contains minis of their body wash, body lotion, and deodorant. Necessaire launched in 2019, and if you're looking for minimalist luxury self-care products, this is your brand. I've been using their products for a couple of years now, and this is my favorite scent. For some reason, this minis kit is not available at Sephora Canada, though their full-size products are. If you're looking for a spa experience at home, this is it. Necessaire's body washes are some of the best there are in my opinion. This is described as a therapeutic treatment cleanse with Epsom salts and minerals. This comes in 3 other scents as well, but Santal is my favorite. The body lotion is equally as nice. They describe it as a daily multi-peptide lotion that intensely moisturizes, visibly firms, and supports strong skin. It blends in nicely, and again, I love the earthy Santal scent, though they have other scents available. The Hinoki scent is also nice. I would say the main drawback to Necessaire's products is the price. This lotion mini isn't available in Canada, only the full-size version is, which is an eye-watering $70 Canadian, $48 in the US. The third product in this kit is the deodorant, a stick treatment deodorant with mandelic acid, no aluminum, baking soda, or parabens. I wasn't a big fan of this one. The Santal scent didn't really come through for me, and every time I've used this I just found it messy and it left residue on my skin. Admittedly, I much prefer gel roll-on deodorant, so this one wasn't for me. So this is the full-size body wash for comparison. There is a larger size than this as well that comes with a pump bottle. The price comparison here is for the medium 8.4 ounce bottle, which is the only one available at Sephora Canada. Because this is a thick, concentrated gel, I've found this medium-sized bottle will last quite a while, even with daily use. The kit price for all 3 is $40, which is the most expensive kit in this video. You're paying a little over $13 per item. For the body wash, the mini is actually pretty close in price per ounce when you compare it to the 8.4 ounce full size. The minis in the Santal set are not sold separately, though I think the body wash mini is available on its own in eucalyptus. The lotion is a bit more per ounce than its full-size counterpart, but you have to buy quite a bit more for the full size. There's a 6.8 ounce option, but it's only in the unscented lotion. They haven't yet released medium-sized versions of the scented lotions. For the deodorant, the full size is only a half ounce more than the mini version, so the price per ounce is actually worse for the full size. Honestly, the mini size in this kit actually feels like a full-size deodorant to me, so if that's something you're interested in, that's probably a good deal for you. Our final kit is from Ultra Violette, an Australian sunscreen brand that just recently launched in the US, though this brand has been available in Canada since last year and in Europe and Australia for a few years now. Before my recent switch to Korean sunscreen, Ultra Violette's Supreme screen was high on my list, and I was interested to try the US formulation, which has different UV filters. The Supreme screen is a lightly tinted chemical sunscreen, described as a one-and-done face sunscreen, moisturizer, and primer, and I would agree with all of those claims. It feels like skincare more than sunscreen, and this looks great under makeup and lasts all day. I have very oily skin, and I found this to look great under makeup even after a long day outside. The US formulation does feel very similar to the international version, which is marketed as the Supreme Hydrating Facial Screen. Both formulations have the same mild scent. The other sunscreen in this kit is the Velvet Screen, a softly mattifying mineral face sunscreen that blurs and primes for makeup and is fragrance-free. This one was new to me, and I have mixed feelings. It is thick. This might actually be one of the thickest sunscreens I've ever tried. Its consistency is sort of a cream paste. It is tinted, so it doesn't leave a white cast, but it will definitely stain white clothing. I found that out the hard way. It does blend in after a bit of work, but I didn't really like the feel of this on my skin. There has been a bit of controversy around this particular sunscreen as well. An independent Australian consumer group flagged it in a list of sunscreens that supposedly have much lower SPFs than advertised. There have also been questions about the accuracy of the testing process used, so if this is a sunscreen that interests you, I would recommend researching that a bit more. The mini versions in this kit probably won't last very long, given the amount of sunscreen you need to wear. I've found even the full-size version can go pretty quickly, but they offer a more affordable way to try them out and decide which one you may want to splurge on. Ultra Violette has a number of other sunscreens available, fewer in the US than internationally, but enough worth looking at. These are the only travel minis available in the US. There are a few different ones available in the UK and Canada, so I'll review those in a different mini haul. The kit is $25, so you're paying $12.50 for each, and the cost per ounce is higher than if you were to go full size. I personally prefer the Supreme screen, but if you're unsure which might be for you, the mini kit is a great way to test out both. Subscribe for more content like this. I'll be posting a full New York City beauty shopping guide in coming weeks, and have an Ulta and Target travel mini haul coming up as well. What are your favorite travel minis? Let me know in the comments below.